Shots fired!
Plus, terrifying toenails and the world's most dangerous bath. You won't believe your eyes or his ears when Guinness World Records Top 100 Live returns.
Welcome back. We're live counting down the Guinness World Records Top 100, which culminates with a record-breaking, death-defying motorcycle run through a 200-foot tunnel of fire. Check it out. You'll meet our daredevil in a few moments, but before that, let's have a look at another guy who also risked life and limb for a record.
Number 89, greatest distance flown in wingsuit. In May 1998, Adrian Nicholas donned his custom wingsuit and attempted to set a world record.
3, 2, 1.
Reaching speeds of up to 120 miles per hour. Adrian soared across the skies for 4.7 miles. Over houses, highways, and into the Guinness World Records book.
That was really, really good.
Number 88, world's longest toenails.
Those toenails, who did know?
In Compton, California, Louise Hollis stops traffic.
Wow, that's a nice one. Thank you.
She loves her nails so much, she even chose them over her husband.
He was so upset at the attention that they attracted, and he told me, nails go where I go. I said, well, I've had you for 22 years, you can split.
But she kept her Guinness World Record for the longest nails, 10 toenails totaling 87 inches. Number 87, longest walk over hot coals.
Prayer walking is our oldest form of prayer. It goes back 4,000 to 5,000 years.
In 2006 in Calgary, Trevor McGee hot-foots it over 1,100-degree burning coals into the Guinness World Records book for the longest fire walk at 294 feet.
It's an unbelievable high.
It's a new world record!
Number 86, most rattlesnakes with human in bathtub. In Dublin, Texas, Jackie Bibby, a snake handler for 39 years, is trying to break his world record for sitting with 75 snakes in a bathtub. These rattlesnakes can bite, and sometimes with deadly consequences.
It's already getting crowded in here.
A little...
85, 86, and 87. He did it. Jackie Bibby broke his own record for sitting in a bathtub with the most rattlesnakes.
Man, that's fun.
Number 85, fastest climb with piano on back. This musical virtuoso from Leon, Spain, makes his piano portable. Jose Angelaria hauls his 385-pound load up 15 steps.
The actual time for the new Guinness World Record, 1 minute,
es de 1 minuto,
6.35 seconds.
Number 84, most glass panes smashed by head. German fullback Martin Lotka is hoping to crash his way through these 10 panes of safety glass in 1 minute. These guys can't even break it with a bat, and Martin is going to try it with his head.
Goal!
That's 5. That's 10. He shattered the Guinness World Record for the most panes of safety glass run through in 1 minute.
I literally have a headache just watching that. Now, look, we're here in Los Angeles, may just be facing the strongest storm we've seen here in months. There really are very real concerns how the weather will affect our stunt. So to give us a better understanding where we stand with the storm conditions, we have Steve Roberts, senior meteorologist at CompuWeather. Steve, what's the latest?
Well, Fern, winds will be gusty. They'll be gusting to up near 25 miles per hour. And in addition, we will have a few light showers that'll be passing through over the next hour.
Okay, Steve, this weather is not good for the stunt or my hair, can I just let you know. I'm really hoping for good weather, but thank you, Steve. We'll check in with you later. Fingers crossed. But first, it was all systems go for these next daring record holders. Check it out.
Number 83, heaviest aircraft pulled by one man.
I got one shot at this.
and it's just got to work.
Aussie strongman David Huxley says, forget weights, give me a 184-ton Boeing I can pull.
You ready? Yep, I'm ready.
Wheels aren't moving yet. Come on, David. Yes, they're moving. Go, 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 go. He's running. He's running.
Okay. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Operation Plane Pull is a success. The jet has moved the length of a football field.
Sit down for a minute.
Exhausted, David Huxley is the new Guinness World Record holder for the heaviest aircraft pulled at 184 tons. Number 82, most clothespins on face. In 2000, the book was all but closed on clothespin records until Kevin Thackwell reopened the book and got people talking.
I know you, so I've seen you in national papers or I've seen you on the national TV.
By applying 110 painful pins to his grill, he walked away with the ultimate facelift and the record for most clothespins on his face. Number 81, world's ugliest dog. Chi-Chi turns heads away. This African sand dog holds the Guinness World Record for winning the most ugliest dog contests, 7, making him our best in show. Number 80, fastest speed dragged by a motorcycle. Gary Rothwell is passionate about going fast, but riding a motorcycle at record speeds was not dangerous enough for him.
This is gonna work.
He needed to push the limits further.
This type of stunt obviously is very dangerous.
Gary will attempt to break his own 150-mile-an-hour record for the fastest speed while being dragged behind a motorcycle. He takes it to 80 miles an hour before maneuvering to the back of a bike. The titanium boots keep his feet from being shredded. From the back, he can steer, but he can't stop the bike without jumping back into the seat. And he's back on the bike.
It actually feels faster than when I've done it in the past.
The results are in. At 156.3 miles per hour, Gary has set a new world record for the fastest speed dragged behind a bike. The only thing left to do, cool his heels. Number 79, most people crammed into a car. Meet the Mini. And the 22 Spaniards ready to do a little car cramming on live TV. All doors must fully close. And we have a new Guinness World Record for 22 people in a Mini Cooper.
I actually have that same car, but weirdly haven't tried that and won't be. Now, if you're wondering whether Clint is an experienced Hollywood stuntman, you'd actually be surprised. Clint is just a regular guy, an amateur motorcyclist with a dream to break a Guinness World Record. Take a look.
But being on a motorcycle is just so fulfilling. In 3rd grade, I looked at my dad and I said, you know, Dad, why do you want to get a motorcycle?
By the 5th grade, he was racing quite a bit.
My first race is actually last place.
But Clint's mother, an ER nurse, always worried about his riding. And one day, her worst fears came true.
I had been working when my husband came in.
When I saw Clint fall, I knew it was going to be a bad deal.
Bloodied with a broken arm and a broken foot, Clint endured and continued to ride.
I'd say my top speed right now is 85 miles an hour at a wheelie. I love speed, but I love tricks. I just love entertaining in general. I want to do this stunt because it's a level of intensity that I want to rise up to. I'm going to be riding my motorcycle like any other day, but this time it's going to be filled with fire. It should be no problem.
Okay, this is good, he's confident, but can he face the biggest test of his life? You can decide for yourself. We'll meet him after the break.
Still to come, our cup runneth over, the Super Bowl of bras. Plus, tennis anyone? It'll be a smash. You know the drill, our top 10 will top them all. When Guinness World Records Top 100 Live returns.
Welcome back live to Los Angeles and the Tunnel of Fire. Now, as these next record holders will show, sometimes setting a world record means you have to dress for success.
Number 78, most rhinestones on a body. Being a slave to fashion doesn't come easy. Model Marisa Kaplan has to lay naked on a table for 10 hours, while designer Tina Marie Stoker and her assistants painstakingly apply each stone by hand, creating a living, breathing work of art.
I just feel sexy, and basically I feel nude, but obviously I'm not, I'm covered.
And with 26,000 rhinestones, she not only has a lot of sparkle, but received a 1999 Guinness World Record. Number 77, world's largest bling. Hip-hop artist Lil Jon calls himself the king of crunk, but we know him as the king of bling. He shelled out a cool $500,000 for this ice. It's set with over 3,000 white diamonds, and it's a heavy 5 pounds, which makes him the Guinness World Record holder for the largest pendant. Number 76, largest group of Elvis impersonators. This is the small town of Parkes in Australia. Here, the jailhouse rocks as they honor Elvis Presley with the annual festival that draws half of their 15,000 people.
Thank you very much.
147 Australian Elvises, or Elvi, are the collective Guinness World Record holders for the largest gathering of Elvis impersonators. Number 75, most t-shirts worn at once. It took 4 hours for Matt McAllister to put on progressively bigger and bigger shirts. Weighing an extra 100 pounds, Matt is the September 2006 Guinness World Record holder for the most t-shirts worn at once. 155. Number 74, longest beard on a living female. Vivian Wheeler from Wood River, Illinois, holds the Guinness World Record for the longest beard on a living woman.
See? It's all naturally shaped.
But it wasn't official until Guinness World Records checked Vivian's birth certificate and tested her for steroids. It took 4 failed marriages and her mother's death for Vivian to finally let her hair down.
I shaved after Mother died, and then I let it grow back again.
And now Vivian embraces her uniqueness and her Guinness World Record for the longest beard at 11 inches.
Hairy and proud, I like it. Now, if that last record holder took it on the chin, this next guy puts his money where his mouth is. And this is not for the squeamish.
Number 73, largest scorpion held in mouth. This is an African emperor scorpion. It measures 7 inches to be exact. Now imagine that scorpion in your mouth.
The big scorpion, his main concern are his claws. His claws are strong enough to where if he wanted to, he could remove my tonsils or cut my tongue in half.
Dean Sheldon from Castaic, California doesn't seem to mind the tonsil tickler and attempts to set a new record. But the scorpion is not eager. An involuntary tonsillectomy or sting in his mouth could cause Dean to suffocate. As seconds seem like hours, he's done it. The 7-inch scorpion is in his mouth. Dean Sheldon now has the Guinness World Record for holding the largest scorpion in his mouth. Number 72, fastest cup stacker.
The competition's great here.
Welcome to the world of sport stacking. The competition pits super stackers against the clock with complicated cup combinations. Here, 10-year-old Stephen Peruginen wins the world record for the cycle stack in an outstanding 7.23 seconds. Number 71, heaviest vehicle pulled by earrings. All the way from mainland China, Mr. Gao Lin is clearly a man with a sense of style. But these hooks are more functional than fashionable.
All right, perfect.
Gao hopes his hoops will haul this Volkswagen across this Beijing stage. That's 3,443 pounds of German engineering attached to his ears. He's pulled the car 33 feet.
We have a new world record
for the heaviest vehicle pulled by earrings. Number 70, most knives thrown in 1 minute.
3, 2, 1.
The great Throdini, revered Dr. David Adamovich, makes his mark tossing knives. The dropped ones don't count. Luckily, none of his assistants have ever been seriously injured.
5, 4,
Guinness' official record is 102 knives thrown around a live target. Number 69, longest fingernails on both hands. Lee Redmond from Salt Lake City has not one but 2 handfuls of knockout nails. She's been growing them since 1979.
They were healthy, and I thought, oh, I'm going to see how far they go before they start twisting out of shape.
But they never did. Now with nails at a whopping 24 feet 7 inches, Lee holds the Guinness World Record for the longest fingernails on a pair of hands.
We've been talking about him, now it's time to talk to him. Clint, it is great to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Now, look just to our left here, as we can see the 200-foot-long tunnel of fire that reaches up to 1,600 degrees.
Yep.
Now, looking at this, what on earth is going through your head?
Well, it's like, how did I get roped into something like this? And, you know, but looking at it, I mean, it's definitely hard to try to understand when you're not looking at it how hot it's going to be until you're really here, you know?
Now, look, Clint, I think a lot of people out there, including myself, are wondering why. Why would you do this?
You know, I've been asking myself that same question, but I mean, you know, everybody gets a challenge in front of them sometime in life, and it just seems like this is my calling. You know, how silly that may sound, but it's something I just want to tackle and shatter. You know?
You've just got to do it. And look, obviously, let's talk about this. 2 guys have tried this before and failed this attempt. They were professionals. You're a computer salesman. Why do you actually think you can do this?
I think I got as good a shot as they do, if not better. I mean, I've been riding for a long time, and my confidence is just through the roof right now. So.
Well, look, Clint, I'm so excited for you. Good luck. Go get focused and go get yourself ready.
Thank you.
Okay, see you in a bit. Good luck to Clint. We'll see Clint's live record-setting attempt coming up just a little later.
Coming up, Clint's first trial by fire.
You want to back out?
Plus, Draw and Order, a crime-solving artist. More bikinis than Baywatch, the longest liquor, and a mouthful of menace. But the hairiest is yet to come when Guinness World Records Top 100 Live returns.